Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on in to Shogun 2 Total War, where we are picking things heavily back up where we did take over the first two settlements, Osumi and Hyuga. Thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time here, please do consider subscribe if you want to see all things, well, grand strategy, mainly Total War at the moment, as I try and smash out and enjoy some of this in 2025. So, in the last one, as a quick recap, we did start building up a little bit of a fleet with a trade ship in the mix here. We do have the Ottoman Empire in here with a small navy. We are currently going to go to war with them in a moment. However, we are just going to take it slow in these settlements to make sure they're happy before we push up. So we want to kind of two-pronged attack this one in the way that they're trading here, we can go to war, but we could also then go and hit their settlements up here. As you can see, they have Bungo and this one over here. I'm not sure if they have Busan or anything here before we push into Higo. I'm thinking Bungo, then Higo. Potentially, I don't know. But I did cancel the other bow ship as well, and I'm now going to do a trade ship to send to this one just in case. And actually, I'm thinking, in the meantime, if I just grab this trade ship and we come up here, we can see if anyone's using this one. Because, okay, darn it. We've got the Miyoshi, which now is completely different. They're all the way over here, actually, so it might be worth trying to get something with them. Wonder if we can get... Okay, we can't do much.
When you have spoken and spoken,
we're at full capacity, so we can't establish one anyway. It would have been nice to try and get that one, but actually we'd need to get full ports anyway. So let's, well, we'll bring you back to come into here. We would rather go to war with the Ottoman than those four now, because we're going to two-pronged, obviously, attack that one as well. We're just bringing the reinforcements up into here, and this is the army at the moment, so we should get the replenishment. As far as I'm concerned over here, I do want to get the armorer, because then we can get more units created over here. It's 1,350. What are we doing recruitment-wise? So if we go 5 turns, I'm thinking about recruiting after this. So we can build our second army for when we get to this point. So let's grab the armorer. And then that's pretty much where we're going to be at for this turn, I think. There isn't too much to do. We're going to have, obviously, the son coming of age very soon. I'm just looking at this. I have 3 honor, so we're all good. I think mostly then. Oh, what is he? Self-centered, lucky, mirror of Amaterasu, Amaterasu. I can't say half the things. Anyway, let's move forward then and get cracking. And actually, there's a good point to make here as well as we come in. Higo, or the Sagara clan, are also, I believe, at war with these guys, or some kind of thingy. So that could be quite useful. We can use that to our advantage. Let's bring this trade ship in, which is actually unfortunate. This is quite a big thingy here. Obviously, there are some attacks with the trade ships we would end up losing, but we do have the bigger fleet. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to declare war here. Ah, and they decide to run. So they might have been multiple trade ships. That's actually worked out in our favor. So we are now going to start. It says the Indonesian incense acquired. We've secured a supply of the finest incense, a key element performing Buddhist rites. Wonderful. So that's going to be pretty useful. I might even just keep the trade ships on there. Get these 3 out as a separate fleet, and we'll kind of just go about doing something with them. We do want them in range of this for now, actually, just in case we need to fight. But we will be using them at some point. Right. We've got these guys, so we're now at war. I honestly don't want to push up until we're at full here. As you can see, this is quite a good army now, if I'm honest. I could do maybe 1 more bow unit, or maybe a Yari Samurai. Or do we want to change our mind here and actually bin out the Yari Drill Yard in favor of a market? Might be worth burning that down. I can't see myself hiring them right now because they are quite a costly unit, so we don't get upkeep reduction on those guys, right? So 150 on the Yari Samurai, 150 on Sorry, 125 on the Katana Samurai, 150 on the Yari Samurai. And honestly, the bonus versus cavalry, we have the Yari Ashigaru, so I can probably go ahead and remove this, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn that down in favor of more money. So we're going to need it. And now we're at war, we are going to need to factor in some serious kind of stuff here. It would be nice to maybe harass their ports. I don't know. I might go about and see what's up. Wonder if they'll come back. Might just hold there for now, just in case we need to come back in. Right, see what else we can do then. We can make this coastal village into a harbour as well. No, I'm going to hold fire on that one. Roads, not so much. I think I'm going to save up because if we get the research, which we're working on, sorry, wrong one, in 5 turns, we'd have the Nodachi Samurai. And we get the experience for sword-wielding recruits as well. So I might hold fire on those recruits. But I will go ahead, I think, get this somewhat better armor from here. Or do we just go ahead, recruit for 1 turn in there? And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too much we can do for them. So I think we're just going to have to go through. Let's get rid of these, just double check. And actually, we do have 500. Should we get slightly better? I feel like the upkeep's pretty cheap for the bow ones, so maybe 1 more. All we have is a fleet of bows, but I think that isn't too bad. Oh, yep, they did come back. I thought they might. What do they have? We can now see what they have. It's just 4 trade ships, so let's retreat. You can have that, and I'm going to come back into you now. Haha, that's good. So we could probably take that out and kind of dominate the sea now. What do we have here, though? Favourable weather conditions this year have led to an abundant harvest. The clan has a surplus of agricultural produce. So we can go for +2 happiness across all provinces, +5 per turn town growth across all provinces, or food +5, +25 wealth generated. You know what? I've got no happiness issues, so I'm going to go for the stockpile as it lasts 4 turns as well.
A season for change.
Ooh, autumn.
Leaves
Yep.
play.
That's really good, though. Look at that. We have the surplus and we'll have better income, which is great. So that's going to come in really handy. Okay, I should be able to bring these guys then over here. And then what I'll do is bring this in for that. And then we're going to go hopefully kill these. Might just bring these in as well so I can auto-resolve it, actually. And we're going to attack with this one here. Don't know if I can chase that down. I do want to chase that down. Yeah, they're trade ships. We should win this quite easily. Yeah, there we go. And I think I'm going to just straight... I'm thinking, is it worth auto-resolving? Never been that good at sea battles yet. We'll go for an auto-resolve here. We lost 1. We've captured 2 trade ships. That worked out quite well. Good stuff. Right, that's their complete trade fleet gone, which is going to be a huge blow to them now. So hopefully I can bring you guys back in. You're going to come up here to meet with these guys. And we'll just get those in together. So we have those 2 trade ships. I'm actually just going to go ahead and put that fleet in with these guys. So we got 4 trade ships there. Should give us some pretty good resources there. So some pretty good income. And honestly, do I keep recruiting in here? We do have the ability now to come on in this way though. So what do we want to go for? I can afford something. I'm saving the stables for Higo, by the way. You can get the archery dojo. I did say the market. Siege Engineers Workshop's probably not going to be one we go for. We obviously want to stick to the katana side of things. However, we should be recruiting from our other one when the armory's built. So it makes sense to go for another market right now. We'll make the... So what I'm thinking is this island, hopefully, is going to be a pretty big money maker apart from the recruitment for here. So when we push up, we should be fine. And then with the remainder, I don't think we've got any spare money, but we can get another trade ship out. So I'm going to get 1 more trade ship, and then hopefully we can take control of this permanently. That'll be 5 trade ships on here, which makes us relatively strong for that one. Other than that, though, army's looking good over here. I think we're almost there. 1 more turn should be full replenishment here, and I'm quite happy with this as far as I'm concerned on here. This general's actually got quite a lot of loyalty as well, which is great. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, wow. He does have medium boon Matchlock Kaboya, Bow Kaboya, and we're going to try and retreat. I might have to pull in the trade ships to fight this, if I'm honest. Didn't quite realize he had a good fleet, so I've got to be careful. It's not one that I want to fight right now. We are getting another one out, though, which is good. Oh, and a son comes of age. Hello. There we go, just in time for our second army. 1,198. So, how are you doing? Let's bring you up. So, you are only a trade ship, but we are... I think I'm fully blocked. No, I can get round to this. So, we're just going to get everyone in here now and just hold this. That's actually not bad at all. So, although not very strong, and still not sure if we can even take this fight. That bow one's weak, actually. Very weak. So, that's pretty much just gone. So, it is only 3. So, we've got 2, 1 bow, 1 matchlock. Which, as long as we stay away from them, we'll be fine. And then 1 medium boon. Might be worth us getting one of those in. Now, it is winter, so there isn't much we can do alongside of anything other than waiting for that now. So, I might grab a Metsuki. And we will use the Metsuki to do stuff for us. So, he has a plus 10% success chance for the next 6 turns. And these guys can be pretty good. So, we are going to keep you in. I think they increase... Let me see. 2160. Do they increase income? Probably need to double check. I'm fairly certain they improve tax rate. I will keep you there. I'm sure they do. So we'll keep you in there for now, hopefully earning money from that. I'm not sure whether... Oh, I think... Right, we may have to back off from this fight. I'm not sure yet. So we want to probably recruit yet another... We just have an army of trade ships, and honestly, we're going to have to get just these guys in. I do want to dominate the seas, so I want to be able to take most of the trade points. So once we get the island, we pretty much want these 4. And that's how the money's going to come in. So they pretty much pay for themselves anyway. And I don't think there's too much else that we can do across the board here. I might just get the in. Let me just double check. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bow units. We definitely don't need any more. 543 coins. Looking, it would be nice to get to the military port as well. 2,300. So I might just keep hold of that for now and let's move forward to see what happens. Oh, hello. Gonna blockade my port, are you? Interesting. So I think they've got themselves caught in there. A worthy bride. A loyal retainer offers his daughter's hand in marriage. Will this man take her as my bride? Oh, I don't know. We do kind of want the heirs to come. Yeah, let's just do it. The enemy are blockading the ports. Okay. Well, the fact that they've done that, they've got themselves stuck. So we've got this bow one out now. I'm actually going to go ahead, take this whole unit. And hopefully we can win this fight. There's a lot of trade ships. I might have to fight this one on the map just to see. We're pretty weak on a lot of our units, so we've got to be careful. The auto-resolve says we are good. They are only 3 ships. The main ones, if we can take out this boon, we are fine. Obviously, I don't mind sacrificing a couple of trade ships if we need to. We've got the 3 bow plus the reinforcement. Is it coming? Don't think we can get it out because of the blockade, so it might be sensible to just auto-resolve here. I know it sounds a bit silly, but you haven't seen me on the water. And actually, these are pretty much non-existent. This one's non-existent. So we're fighting with trade ships and 1.5 bow boyer against a medium boon, a matchlock, and a bow. But the favour is in ours, so I'm going to do it. And we have captured units. That's fine. We managed to keep 2 trade ships. We lost the 2 that we got from them, plus 1 of our own. So that should be fine. So that did work out in our favour. Just fine. And I've just seen a great clan destroyed as well. So now I should be able to merge these in. I think I can get the trade ships back out. They can't quite go as far, so I'm going to keep them all together then. There's no replenishment unless I get them into the ports. I would like to potentially get that going. But as you can see, we're down about 600 without the trade port running, so just going to bring him over. 2171. I put him in here. Let's see if that does improve eventually. Oh no, that's our son. What am I doing? I need the Metsuki. 2171. So we're going to oversee settlement here. And with our son, we are going to bring him out back over here. So hopefully we should be able to start doing that. Right, we have one more turn for the armorer. We've got 1,000, so we're going to be on 1,700. That was a good move by them because they've kind of disrupted us for that turn of earning money. So that does set us back a tiny bit here, but that's okay. We might actually go forth with this army just to have a poke and see now that we're out of the winter. What's our happiness like here? Yep, seems to be okay. So who is that? Oh, who's taken that now? Of course they have. Damn it. Of course. So these guys have now taken over that. I don't know if I fancy a second war then. These guys have left their army. This is their only province. So maybe I return around whilst we're not at war with these guys. Try and take out Higo. Oh, that changes everything. I didn't even see that. Ikko Ikki have gone as well. I did see that one. Okay. What's the plan? What is the plan? That has completely ruined what I was going to do. So maybe I needed to be quicker over here. They attacked in the winter, though, which I wasn't expecting. I don't want to cause war with them if I don't have to. These I can deal with because they've only got the one settlement. These guys have 3, it looks like, so they might be a little bit stronger. Now, these guys do have quite a hefty army stack. However, I do think it is just Yari Ashigaru and bows, and these should take out a few of them anyway because they are slightly armoured. But a little bit of XP as well, so maybe we'll bring them back and see how we get on. As far as clan management goes, let's check the wife right now. Oh, we also need to make you probably something when we can. I don't think she has anything crazy going on with her, which is good. Yeah, she hasn't got any negative traits against him, at least for now, which is fine. So we don't have to worry about that. I mean, let's keep it going then. We're still earning from our food production buildings as well, but yeah, that really did ruin what we were trying to achieve there, didn't it? All right, they're coming back as well. Hello. And another son comes of age. That is perfect. So, how I'm going to do this then? Shall we have a look? Who's better? Imagine being 14 and leading an army. Quite crazy, isn't it? I'm going to bring you over here. You're going to go in here. And we actually are able now to get these with that increased armor. Look at that. It's a big difference. But the money does make the world of difference as well, which would stop us. See, I want to get the market up. So that's an extra 300. Does consume the 1 food. We had 2 or 3 before that thingy came. So just check what we can upgrade across here. We could get our second town to a stronghold. What about Hyuga? That could go up as well. We could also get the market up. I might hold the money. What do we have here? So effectively 1 ship. Problem is, if I don't fight him, he's going to blockade the port. So what I'm going to do is take my trade ships, get them back on, and then I'm going to fight with these. So that, yeah, that's almost doubled our money, which is a big deal. So let's go take this. Hopefully we can fight this one. Yep, pretty straightforward. So we'll auto-resolve the fact that they're the 2 that we took from him. So we're back to where we were now. And that did finally sink it. So that's good. Another son is born. Ooh, very nice. And Shosakabe and Namori are now at war. And we've got the incense. So, did I see that right? Not you. Ah, we had another baby. Lovely. This is really good. Really, really good, actually. Okay, so this son coming of age, let's make him plus 1% unit, 3% campaign movement range, 1% bonus clan-wide tax, plus minus 2% upkeep cost of all units under this man's command. So there's no point in that. I think we go with the commissioner for supplies just because we're moving our general across, and he will be able to move a lot quicker because of this, hopefully. So we can get in because we do. I think we are. It looks like they're fighting someone or they're trying to build up. I remember like the last time I played this years ago, but they did. I always remember this one having a lot of stacks for some reason. I don't know. Right, let's merge these back together now, though. Although, do I want to? Will they even replenish? I almost feel like I should take these guys. Oh, we caught their boon, which is good. Yeah, I'm going to take these and send them back to hopefully replenish. We'll leave these guys in here, so a slightly smaller one, but safe enough to keep that port. And then we should be good. 1,800, so what do I need to save? the same time, I want to build these units. When he comes over, it would be nice to have another samurai. But also, actually, they're not that much more. I think one... Let's go like that. Might even be able to recruit a second one. Let me just double check here, because we want to split these armies out eventually. So that would be 4, 5 spears, 6, 7. But if we split them out, that should be good. We want these to stay with you. This will be the start of your army, I think. I think if we cancel that one, I'm just looking at money. We need 2,600, don't we? 2,300. So that would be 1,000... So 2,197. We would be 3 short. So I think we hold off on that recruit. And we recruit this one instead. So that will be enough next turn to get in what we need. Alright, I just saw a little bit of a stack move in. They're good. Okay, and there we go. We get the Katana Samurai in, which is going to affect our upkeep, actually, for finishing that mission, which is great. But, I don't know. Let's put you in here so this army starts to build. And we have the 2,600 now. I'm going to go straight to... Oh, Nambian. Can we do anything with that? Imported matchlock Ashigaru we could start doing if we go for the Nanban trade port. Although, if... Right, let's have a look. 2 trade routes possible from the Nanban. That means we could set up a trade with the island, actually. Converts the populace to Christianity, though, which is a problem. I want to keep my religion. +2. We do get the 1+ from this one anyway. Improves export capacity and ship capacity. Let's go for the military port here. So that should improve the wealth from there. And that pretty much does take our money away. I think for the sake of this fight, I am going to put in the Yari Ashigaru unit into here. It is an armored one too, so they're going to be actually quite useful for the fight for when we take Higo. And then for this guy, I don't know whether I want to take this general up here. Alright, so we've got the ships back. Let's go ahead and hit the repair cost here, and we'll get these ships sorted so our navy is back in full flight. These guys we'll just have to deal with for now. That's okay. As long as we keep that trade coming in, we've got money. But we now have 3 gold. So next step is Higo. That's the main thing here. And that port upgrade is actually going to come in really, really handy. It's going to be a big deal. What is he doing at my settlement there? Tried and executed. An enemy Metsuki had our agent executed, having implicated them in crimes against the people. Wow. Okay. Right, the winter's come in. As you can see, our money took a hit because that buff has gone now. So we've got to be really careful. Just going to bring these forward. And there's the horses we were talking about. Right, with it being the winter then, we're just going to sit on the edge because we're going to take a big, I think, big deficit if we go any further. The army is building, but I don't have too much of a problem with it because I imagine it's going to be pretty weak. Well, he says. We should be fine. Again, worst case is I can bring these guys up actually as well. It does set us back another turn though. They don't have very good movement. I don't want to spend any more money either. It's going to be a pretty slow turn, guys. I'm going to have to move forward. These guys are okay. How's the fleet looking? Alright, fully replenished. Let's bring them back out. There we go. I feel much safer on this trade now, which is great. We could obviously get some more trade ships, but I think once this one is done, we'll be good in 4 turns. Obviously, there's some war declared, so Oda and Hattori. I need to double check my Master of the Arts, because it starts its own thing. No, that's fine. We do have the ability to do the Nodachi Dojo now, but I think I'm going to come this way now. So we want to get that Buddhist temple. The reason I'm going to go that route is because once we start taking over here, there may well be different religion. So we're going to need to factor that in. So we'll set that up. Although, do I want to continue down this tree afterwards? Don't really care about the loyalty. 1 honor plus 10 to diplomatic relations could be quite useful. Let's just do this one before we move on anyway, because that's 3 turns. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think much else is going on. I still... Well, we have you from all the way over there, actually. They don't want a trade agreement. Let's go back. What about you now? Will you have a trade agreement with me? We still can't with you for some reason. I don't think they have the requirements. What about the Ushi? Just for now. Let's see. We might be able to come to an agreement. We can get a trade agreement with these. Let's make that proposal. Trade is beneath. They want 140 gold for that one. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Because they are enemies with our enemies as well, just for now. And that should improve. Yeah, that's better. We get a couple of hundred, which is obviously going to help. So it's worth the 140 or so, whatever we have now. Their Metsuki killed mine, though. I'm quite annoyed with that. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, no. Right, a tsunami. Satsuma has been hit by a tsunami. What does that mean? Minus 50% wealth generated in this province for 2 turns. Minus 2 happiness in the province. Okay, that's fine. I just won't touch anything to do with ports in this town for now. That is kind of annoying. At least they're happy, though. Okay, we're bright and sunny. Oh, wow. Where did you come from? Don't know whether I need to hold off on these guys then. Right, let's have a look. We've just got that trade agreement with these, but they're looking pretty weak. This changes everything. We almost need those to push out to get us in. I might be able to bait a fight with 1 stack, and then once that's gone, they're pretty well hit. I don't know how they're fielding this much of an army with 1 town, though. Although the wealth of this town is pretty good. It's a castle town as well, so it will have archer towers if we attack it. So that's not... Yeah, this isn't going to be sensible, is it? I'm going to have to change again, guys, here. I think we're going to have to stick and go. Just take it out of these guys, to be honest. Let's come round. I reckon I can obliterate through these. And then, to be honest, we can come round and then 2-prong attack this eventually. That does change things. Alright, Yamana and Amako. So we've hit a couple of new people here. Yamana are indifferent. They have trade partnerships and are enemies with our... No, they're not. Sorry, talking rubbish. They have trade partnerships with the Amako. I wonder if we can get something with these guys. Deals unacceptable. What about you? Deals unacceptable. Alright, nothing with those guys at the moment. It's nice to see that we're starting to get a couple of the clans, though. None of them are that happy. They're quite strong players over there, so I do need to be careful. Yeah, we're going to have to push this way. I'm just going to full send these guys. We'll get a couple of turns out of them for money. 2 turns, we'll be back up to money again over here as well. Let's continue on. Alliance broken. The alliance between these 2 great clans was broken. Takeda and Hojo. Okay. Sea trade route raided. Can you stop? Alright. Eager to serve, my lord, the son of one of your most loyal subjects, a fine warrior, I am told, desires to prove his worth to you and the clan. As such, he requests the opportunity to lead your glorious forces into battle. We'd say minus 1,000 to take him. I really don't want to spend it right now. The man's eagerness to serve is admirable, but we do not require his services for the time being. I'm not going to enlist him, and we're going to have to go deal with these guys. You annoying little rats. Medium boon. Okay, goodbye. How are they doing this much damage to me, man? You suck. You suck. Get off my trade route. As you can see, we're taking a big hit because of that tsunami, though, which really is annoying. Partly tempted to go check out the other ones, but it's hard to defend them from so far away. So I do want to keep them together at the moment here. Alright, let's keep pushing forward up here now. And honestly, what do they have? This army's more than enough to push through it. I think they're hard at war and getting hammered by the Otomo as well. So what this does mean is, obviously, if we go to war with them, that's fine. The Otomo only have Izen, I think it is, from what I can see. So they only have the 1 province, right? Yeah, they do. 1 province there. So with these out the way, or they're very much busy with these. If we go to war with these as well, they're also busy with them. And we can easily take this one and then push up. So that is the plan, for sure. 1 more turn, we get the happiness as well, which is obviously going to play a big role in this. And there we go. We finished the essence of that as well. So we can now build a monastery where required, which is fantastic. Let's continue up. And 1 more turn, we'll be back to fighting fit over here as well, which is good. We're going to be in the winter really soon, but we are going to push in to those guys. So, let's take a quick look to see if there's any buildings we can do for now. Might be worth getting this market done. It's 5 turns, though. We want to do it here instead. What do we get for the trails? Replenishment rate. The port would give us growth over here. Yeah, let's go for the market then. In our main settlement. And let's move on. That was a really quick turn, but I think it's the right play. I think there's going to be a little back and forth with these guys now as well. And being in the winter really sucks here. Can I reach it? I can reach it. Let's declare war. Their allies, the Sagara. Where are they? Oh, okay. That means we'd have to go to war with these as well. They have a military alliance. Damn it. I think I can still do this, because if they push this way, we are safe to cover with these two. And honestly, we have this plus the walls. I think if we recruit, I think we get in 2 bows, or maybe we'll try and get a couple more in when we've got some money. We should be able to defend against this. This is kind of a big deal, though. I'm going for it. I am going for this, because it should be fine. We will take a hit on trade, as you've just seen with both of them, but we are going to be able to take this settlement straight away, which is going to really weaken these guys. And I'll try and get an agreement with someone else. This army is pretty amazing, so we didn't lose a single one there. And we're going to peacefully occupy, because this one actually has pretty good wealth here. Now, we are up to noted clan fame. Words of our achievements have reached the Imperial Court. His Imperial Majesty now watches our exploits with interest. Yes, I'll be careful. Alright, let's get this repaired. What do we have? We have the Nanban port here. Oh, interesting. Oh, we get some pretty good units in here if we want to grab them. This also gave us a pretty good wealth here, guys. So next turn we can probably get something decent in here. All right, I'm just taking a quick look at Bungo here. And the reason is it's 100% Christianity. So we need to burn down the Nambian trade port. I'm going to do it because we want to get rid of this Christianity right here. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead. Unfortunately, we'd have to rebuild completely from that one. But it is important to get that down, because that's going to affect our public order. They're going to be very unhappy, which I think we get rid of 3 after the next one. And then tax burden -4. We should be fine. So we'll keep that one going for now. Because that one is a good one, though. It's going to bring in a lot of money, right? We'll need to protect ourselves and keep that in there for now. But over here, we will obviously try and recruit somewhat defensive army whilst we push through. And then after that fight, we're going to want to do potentially a bit of diplomacy to see if anyone is about. We're at war with 3 people right now. The Otomo are completely over there, so I don't need to worry about those. Ushi and Sagara. I want this island anyway, so I don't think there's any point. Are any of you at war with... Oh, yes. Your enemy of my enemy is my friend and all that. We might be able to come to an agreement. Hold on. Where are they? I could get some kind... Yeah, I think we try an alliance and a trade agreement with these guys, because I actually can deal with that. They only want a military alliance, but don't want to trade. Is this a good idea? Alright, we'll try again in another turn, I think. We'll just have to make do. I don't really want just a military alliance with them, so that's not beneficial. Alright, this is going to be the scary turn that's coming up now. Make or break. Question is, as well, actually, who was holding that trade post last time? Wonder if I can go and have a look. Let's go with this medium boon. The reason I say this is it might be someone we're at war with. I can't quite remember. It is. Okay. Wonder. And you might be able to take this one. Take a weaker bow one into this. I'm actually going to push them off this. We're going to weaken them through that one. I'm going to try and take this second trade thing. Perfect. Please don't. Oh, I lost it. Damn it. Oh, well. Cleared them off the trade. So, I can potentially make another trade ship then and take over this one. I wonder if this one can reach. Now, this is going to make us lose a little bit of money. We don't have money to buy another one, but I do want to take both. It's not loads anyway, so that's fine. I'll get you on that as well. And, yeah, we're split between 2, so we're going to have to take over a bit of... Well, get a bit more of a naval force in. But that's okay. Let's move on. Alright, we're past all our ones that we were at war with, so we're okay. Bungo is mounting rest. I know. We've got rid of the Christianity now. Okay. It is trending down. So we're going to lose. So, okay, that's good. We're at 6 whilst we're in there. So we can keep it there with the garrisoned force. What we're going to need here is to build the Buddhist temple. 850. Okay, we're pretty low on funds, which isn't ideal. There we go. That's going to help a little bit. I think with the extra funds here, we're going to go ahead and recruit... Ooh, look at you. Sengoku Boon. You're pretty good. Upkeep's quite a lot, though. We're going to go for 2 more trade ships, and that should help. That does leave us pretty short money-wise, but I think I can sacrifice and get in 1 more unit. That's going to have to do. Basically, this general is going to have to defend, or these 2 generals, that's my 2 sons, by the way, are going to have to defend these 2. You're going to have to defend these 2. So, Higo, I think, is my biggest threat right now. I don't want to push out yet until we've stabilized this, and I'm not going to be able to build that for a while, so we're going to have to just continue on for now. And after this turn, I'll try the trade with the other clan, and we'll see how we get on. Of course. Ooh. Warfare is costly endeavor. Capture the following province, Iwami, and we'd gain prosperity, which is all the way over there. I don't think I'm getting that in 6 turns. We're playing slow and steady here. Now this stupid naval unit is going to have to die. Can I take it with my 2 trade ships? I'm going to send that one up. Let's get 1 down here. We'll auto-resolve that one. It'll be fine. If we get XP on some of these ships will be good. But just holding these 2 is obviously going to be the absolute game changer. Let's get you on there. And let's get you over there. Now these guys hopefully can keep themselves over here. What do we have? It's just the 3 bow. You're pretty weak. You guys have 1 bow, that one. So we'll keep you in with these guys as well. That should increase somewhat the wealth. And then 2 turns, we have this going up, so that's going to give us some income. And then we've got... Yeah, so 850. I do need to wait. I'm not going to spend any more, because then we can get the Buddhist temple in down here. If we just check Bungo real quick, the Shinto Buddhism is on its way in. So that should... Well, what I need to do is sort this, so the public order is under control for when I move out. That's the plan. Let's have another quick look at diplomacy. Amarco is taking over where we'd go, so I don't know at this point this would be good. They definitely don't want a trade agreement. What about you? Does anyone want to trade with me? I need someone to give me money. The Otomo are taking out, which is weird. The Otomo is at war with Sagara. So I'm hoping Otomo push Sagara back a little bit. They should do. They now own these 2, so they might come this way for them, which means I'd like to try and deal with them. Obviously, like I say, I'm not going to spend any more this turn, and we are going to continue on. Now, let's check in on our mastery real quick, because this is started now. So we don't want to go this way. This one would give us the extra wealth from the farms, and I think wealth is where we need to be right now. Although saying that, it would be nice to have the 10% movement range for all ships on the campaign map too, so we can control these ports a little bit better. Let me have a quick look. Great Guard on the horses, which is something we can do in Higo. That's not going to be something we need yet. Enables Banzai. Swordmaster School could be pretty handy. I think, though, we do need to go with just money. Let's go for the equal fields. And then let's continue on. Hopefully grab this Buddhist temple in. All right, not too much happened, actually. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's get you in. Hopefully increase our income before long. There we go. We're looking good. So plus 5 to 2 now. With fielding some somewhat bigger armies as well. Let's just check in on Bungo now. Still on the 6. As long as this goes down, we should be able to deal with this. This is going down every turn, so that is good. Non-clan religion should go eventually. All right, let's get it in. Buddhist temple. Let's go. Buddhist temple coming in. 2 turns. That should fix this one, and then I can move forward. Now, let me just double check this one. So if we look at the Ushi, they have their 2 provinces. They're also at war with the Amarco and Shimazu, which is me. Oh, someone else, sorry. They're at war with undiscovered Chasakobi. Marco is taking over loads. They are on their border as well. So going into this province right here, into Busan, is not bad. So they're going to have to fight war on two fronts. We could essentially take this and this. Leave that one whilst these guys are happy. Take over the island. Then we have to go to war with the big boy, which has pushed out very far, very fast. But that does mean we can then interact with this. And we do need to bide our time with Higo before we can go in also. What I'm thinking could do with is one small unit just going in to take a look. I know they don't have very good movement. I'm going to do it anyway, just to see if we can see what's happening in here. And I don't have my Matsuki because they killed him. Other than that, I don't think there's much else we can do. We do have another son that's going to come of age real soon as well, though, which is also ideal. And there we have it. One great clan destroyed, the Hattori. Powerful clan has been destroyed by a rival. Okay. And the rice is done. Okay, we're slowly getting that back up, which is great. What are you guys doing there? I'm going to need you to leave my waters. Alright, Bungo is getting better. 7. So if we take our... we got repression a lot from our garrison forces. If we come out, they'll be terribly bad. Our food is on 0 too, so we could do with upgrading that to the next farm when we can. It is winter. I'm not bothered about their how much they're going to take in attrition here. I just need to see what's going on in there. I think we can safely grab another Yari Ashigaru in here. I obviously do still want this army to grow somewhat. And it's a nice little squad because they do have superior armor on as well, so they won't be too bad. Let's try again with these guys. Ooh, they're losing provinces as well. Did you take another one? Oh, they did. Okay, Ushi has taken from them once again. I wonder if you now want that trade agreement. Nope, they're not happy. Oh, we might be able to get a trade agreement with the Miyoshi. Let's try it. So no, there will be no trade. Great. My goods are great. I've got incensed the lot. Not a lot we can do there. So let's go forward once more and get out of this winter. Okay. We see your army. That is absolutely fine. So they have 2 light cavalry, 3 generals, and then just general rubbish stacks. They're not that good on that side of things either. So I'm just going to keep going. We have to sacrifice this one. You can have it. Go on, you can kill some. You can do it. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. It'll save us 75 gold for the turn. Visibility was worth it. They are pulling back now, though. Christianity, no, go away. We don't care about the army. Capturing the following provinces failed. We can't do that one. My lord, despite our lack of contact with the Namban, their religious beliefs have spread from neighbouring provinces. Unless measures are taken to curb this Christian influence, it will continue to spread. Yep. Well, you say that, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. We're on 10.7 Buddhism here. And our temple is in. So that should get rid. It looks like, yeah, they're flashing, so they are going to go. I've got to be very careful of the other provinces having any other problems. I think we're fine across the board, so they're all pretty happy. I'm not touching any taxes at the moment. I wonder, actually, if we could... So +8, we might even be able to... That would go +4 if we tax them. Does that affect the neighbouring province, though? It does, because it's clan-wide, isn't it? You can't tax just one region, as far as I'm aware. So going up would make these two in the middle unhappy. Yeah, Olsumo's right on the edge, and so is Hyuga. So we don't want to touch taxes just yet. Right, let's check out the buildings for our last little bit to do here. What can bring us the money? That is the question. Upgrades and markets are 1,600. Our market finished over here, didn't it? So that's good. We now have the rice exchange. Obviously, we're grabbing in the equal fields, which is also going to give us +2% clan-wide. So I think that's okay to go ahead and start building up this army ready then. And Bungo, if I move out, are you going to be a problem? In a couple of turns. I don't know. That is still good progress, if I'm honest. So majorly at war, but we're fine. We have things slowly coming up. We're turtling up. We have taken 2 trade posts, so that is really good stuff. But guys, that's going to be where I end this one out. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been more of the grand top level strategy today. Probably could have done with doing one of those naval battles to save and practice, but it is what it is. I really hope you've enjoyed. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and please keep the tips coming if you have any. As always, thank you very much. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.